Hallo Leute, willkommen zur Folge von Doki Doki Blue Skies. In der letzten Folge konnten wir den ganzen Club eigentlich die Situation über Sayori erklären und auch das Missverständnis zwischen uns und Yuri klären und haben damit jeden beruhigt und auch die Situation relativ gut jetzt gehandelt. Und ja, leider etwas schlecht. Unsere Mutter muss wieder zurück wegen der, also muss wieder auf die Arbeit und alles, das heißt, muss ich uns leider verlassen. Aber auf jeden Fall beginnt den Tag auch schon schön, weil Sayori direkt uns aufweckt. Come on, Kazuma, wake up! What do you want, Sayori? Already been woken up by Mom. I have a surprise for you. Well, that certainly was my suspicion makes me sit up, blurry-eyed. Does this surprise involve the house burning down and the fire bridge being cold like the last one? I don't think so, no. Come on. Wait, what time is it? Still half asleep, I attempt to make up my digital clock says. I don't think I've ever seen you up this early. I had a really good night's sleep last night. Wasn't an alarm so I could wake up before you. That's dedication. Anyway, come downstairs. Okay, geez, I'm coming. As I make my way downstairs, I have expecting that Sayori has managed to blow something up. I'm hit by a aroma of food. It doesn't look or smell like the food that Mom left us either. Take a sniff. That smells really good. Ich nehme mal an, entweder haben die Girls Dings Sayori ausgeholfen oder die Mutter. Aber ich sage eher die Mutter. As the final vestige of sleep leave me, I realized why Sayori is so excited. Hang on, Sayori, did you make me breakfast? Yep. There's so many things that I'm impressed with here. That you actually got up for me, the fact that you made food suitable for human consume, or the fact that you haven't already eaten it. Hey, I'm really tired, okay? I move her to embrace her, planting a kiss on her forehead. I'm just messing here, this looks and it smells great. You didn't have to do this for me, though. I wanted to. You know, show how much you mean to me. Because I did a bit of thinking and realized I don't really do that enough. You don't have to worry about that at all. But I appreciate the gesture. It's really thoughtful. Besides, it's a picnic today, so I was already in a foodie mood. Foodie-ish? Is that even a word? As I tuck into the food in front of me, I'm struck again by how damn captivating Sayori can be. She went for all the effort to wake up before me and cook me breakfast for a start. And now I know there's also conjure out trying to think of the right word. Damn, I am really luckiest guy alive. The food is pretty good to be good as well. Wow, if the picnic food is good as this, the other girls are in for a real treat. I didn't know you could cook like this. Oh, well, I got some pointers from Natsuki. Voila. I didn't make anything fancy, be honest, but I'm an amateur. I'd help you with what I have. Well, you guys did a really good job. Looks like Moms have fears of me eating chocolate for dinner unfounded, eh? Well, I didn't want to say it at the time, but having chocolate for meal sounds pretty good if you ask me. Yeah, I figured you'd say that. I lean towards the last mini chocolate donut on the table, but as I do so, it slightly smacks my hand away. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Trying to get the last donut. What does it look like? The donut is mine, Kazuma. I go in. Oh, the game is on. Is that so? I don't see your name on it. And with that, I dart for the snack, managing to loop it around my finger. So he jumps up and tries to pry it off me, but I'm too quick. I quickly stand up and raise my finger so that the donut is out of her reach. He jumps up and tries to reclaim it, but my plan is Sayori proof. The powder face quickly changes the devious grin, which to say the least puts me on edge. As she pushes towards the ends aim for my sides, I instantly realize what your counterattack is. Hey, they said in the official donut convention of 1949 that kid tickling is not allowed, it's outlawed. Sadly, my made-of convention and rules go over Sayori's head as her fingers mercilessly attack my sides, causing me to wife and laugh. I attempt to back away from her, but Sayori can be just as fast when she wants to be. She pushes me against the wall as one of her hands carries on tickling me while the other is still reaching for the donut. In desperate attempt, she reaches up tiptoes and plants a kiss firmly on my lips, which totally takes me by surprise. Internally, I curse myself for falling for the rules. She stunned it before I should have seen it. So I should have seen coming. Then again, it's pretty much impossible to resist the kiss from Sayori. Although, this kiss has a very different feel to it. There's a real sense of urgency I can feel coming from her. A feeling that's completely foreign. As she slowly gets off tiptoes, I find myself subconsciously lowering myself down to my normal height. At this point, the donut is all but forgotten. I wrap my arms around Sogi's back and pull her closer to me, savoring her taste and smell. She has me pinned against the wall, with one of her hands on my wrist, while the other caresses my face. And with my mother gone, we're home alone once more. As my thoughts wander over at how they haven't explored much, Sayori slowly slides her tongue into my mouth. It catches me by surprise that this is the first time she's ever done it. I'm a little hesitant first, but I quickly go to custom it. Okay, das war nicht die Richtung, die ich erwartet habe. Entweder es passiert jetzt wirklich das, was ich meine. Oder es ist auf dem Weg dazu und wir werden dann unterbrochen, weil einer der Girls klingelt für das Picknick. Irgendwas in der Art und Weise. Und ja, das sehen wir auf jeden Fall. If I had any suspicion that this kiss is like an any we shared in the past, this new development confirms it without a shadow of a doubt. Given how closely we are pressed together, I can feel your body heat, along with something else. My mind is racing at a million thoughts an hour. As the kiss deepens, Sarah's bones slightly, which only adds to a love to the situation. This is completely uncharted territory. While I don't want the moment to end in the slightest, I have no clue what's going on. So, eine Sache, Center Nudity, yes! Das sollte ich vielleicht machen für die Folge schon. We actually break apart with neither of us knowing where the sudden mood that befell us came from. I always love looking at Sayori's face after we kiss, and despite this being no exception, there's something new looking in those beautiful blue eyes. I'm no ladies man, but even I can read between the lines. My heart is beating just as hard as my thoughts are whirring. Sayori? Her voice quiet as she replies. Yes, Kazuma? Are you sure you want to? The doorbell ring like it's coming from another reality. For a moment, it was like totally oblivious to space and time entirely. Ich wusste es. We raised each other as I let out a frustrated groan. What is with that damn doorbell wanting anything? First when we were about to kiss, and now we were about to... Okay, let's not dwell too much on the end of that sentence. Damn it, Zoe. Couldn't you told him to meet us like an hour later when you texted him? Zoe. Zoe opens it and waves at who I presume are the other girls. It's just a perfect day for a picnic. I've checked the forecast today and it couldn't be any better. Sunny, blue skies, a slight breeze, maybe the warmest start to a March we had in a long time. Did Kazuma like the breakfast, Sayori? I did indeed, Sayori outdid herself. She learned from the best. Shame you can't cook modesty though. What was that? No burnt houses this time? I love it, Sayori pouts. I don't think he realized that she's unwillingly taking a jab at Sayori. Thankfully not, I'm ready to go. Kazuma? Yeah? You realize you're still in your pajamas, right? My face flushes red. What will... with the Sayori instead of my just totally slipped my mind. Oh, give me a second. Jeez, how could you forget? What were you doing anyway? An awkward silence suddenly springs up. I take that as my cue to head upstairs and get changed. One hasty change of clothes later, we're all on our way. Everyone seems to be in fairly high spirits, a conversation flowing between all of us. Even though we typically spend most of our lunch times with one another, getting out of school and doing something as a four is always really enjoyable. After all, Christmas was almost 3 months ago. Time really flies. How has much come about so soon? So, what's in the basket, Natsuki? Food, I imagine. Natsuki rolls her eyes, but Sayori giggles to herself. She always had a soft spot for my sarcastic humor. That's a real shame, because I actually packed some lightsabers. There's a range of stuff. Sandwiches, bento boxes, soups, all sorts of stuff. Vegetarian options too, I hope? Psh, of course, who do you think I am, an amateur? Also, if it's not too daring an addition. Want some wine, eh? You looks like a deer caught in headlights. Monica, on the other hand, didn't even skip a beat. Warte. Ah nein, Monica hat's gesagt. How did she know? Monica laughed softly. Come on, Yuri. Do you think I was born yesterday? You tried to bring someone at the Halloween party. Ah ja, stimmt! Das hab ich ja komplett vergessen. Jeez, are you secretly an alcoholic? Of course not. Of course not. I just thought, well, there wouldn't be anything wrong with a little bit of wine in a social situation. I should have learned my lesson by now. It's okay, Yuri. You know what? I want to try some too, actually. What happened to being the responsible club president? We're not exactly at school now, are we? And I guess no one would find out either. We could all try some. What's the worst that could happen? You accidentally drink the whole bottle and stop bubbling all over the place you throw upon everyone here? Hey, it's not like your tolerance for alcohol is any higher than mine. Oh, it is. The other girls look curiously at me. Is that so, Kazuma? So it isn't you who's the alcoholic then? Yeah, I've had a drinking problem ever since I was born. At this point, sick is like tap water for me. You got to help me, guys. My liver has filed for divorce. My kidneys have just taken the kids. We were shocked. Your sense of humor is really weird. It's common to me, to be honest. A bit too sarcastic for you initially. A little, yes. Well, did you say that sarcasm is the lowest form of wit, you know? You do know the person who said that was being sarcastic, right? Before Monica can reply, Sayori pipes up. Look guys, we're close. Come on. As a little while, the picnic has begun. You found a nice clearing amongst the trees and settled down. Everyone seems content with such good food and nice weather. It's a given. Man, I have to admit, Natsuki, your food is on par with my mom's. It's really saying something. Out of curiosity, where did you learn to cook like this? About time you guys asked that. It's all self-taught, to be honest. There are some pretty awesome guys on the internet, so I got from there. Could you teach us one day? Us? Yeah, Sayori and I. Mom goes on about how I should learn to cook, given her as bad as I am at food. I'm not exactly pressed for inspiration, am I? Sayori is bad with food? We glance in the direction. She's got her hand in the basket, trying to suddenly take a cook from the box. Upon realizing we're all staring at her, she quickly withdraws her hands, looking flustered. There was some spider. Yeah, there was a spider in the box, so I was just trying to eat it. Anyway, it's all gone now. I rest my case. He smiles and sits back with her drink in hand. It's a little crazy to think about how the school year is almost over. Christmas isn't. Oh my god. Christmas isn't. Ich krieg keinen Satz mehr hin. Christmas didn't seem so long ago. Have you enjoyed the year though? Oh, most definitely. Spending the club, spending Halloween around Christmas, and now this. I had the pleasure of spending many enjoyable moments with everyone here, and it's something I'm very grateful for. Me too, Yuri. That was the first time I had fun doing Halloween or Christmas. And the thing all came from a little club where people could share poems. Eh, Monica? Of course, when I made the club I had no idea what it would take us, to be honest. I had hopes I would be able to meet other people who enjoyed literature, but I didn't expect the little club to bond so well. I was pretty worried about how we'll do all fair after the festival, though. Most were pretty shaky for the future of the club. But I was lucky that we managed to put it behind us and carry on. Which I'm really grateful for. It's okay, Monica. I think we're all a little worried about the club's up this year after that day. But deep down I know that we wouldn't let it get us down. And look, here we are. She takes a bite of her sandwich. If there's one thing this year has taught me, it's the importance of friendship. Jeez, you guys are really over-sentimental, you know that? How much have you even had to drink? Alcohol can make you really emotional? Amongst other things. Huh? Nothing. Oh. Oh. Aggressiv. Wegen dem Vater. Alkoholproblem, okay. Come on, Nancy, don't tell me you haven't enjoyed your time at the club as well. I can tell that you got a big heart hidden away at that, hidden behind that facade of yours. When did you graduate from psychology school? Hopefully in a few years, actually. Now go on then and analyze me. What makes you think I have this big heart, huh? Natsuki's tone is challenging, but unlike previous instances where she's tried to put me on the spot, I have my answer prepared. Well, let's see. Secret Santa for a start. Your gift for Yui was pretty thoughtful, don't you think? Yui, Sonika, and Monica nod. You just got a generic horror book, but no, you put some weird thought into it. Okay, so? You also really helped Sayori pick out a present for me. Plus, you helped her make me breakfast. And you made all of this food for everyone here. So yeah, checkmate. I grin at her, causing her to scowl. You make a really annoying psychologist. I interpret that as a meaning do my job then. Psychologist, huh? Yeah, this year has really opened my eyes to mental health, especially with Sayori. Mental health was never really something I paid much attention to, so it's like a whole new world has opened up for me. So it shifts over to me and slowly wraps a hand around mine. It's still strange for me to discuss the depression with the others. Not in a bad way, my mind. It's just something I got to grow to get used to. Just start diagnosing everyone with millions of conditions, okay? I've heard that future psychologists students love doing that. They're psychology students. Can't make any promises. An hour also has passed by this point. Most of the food has been eaten by this point, and I've taken to sitting onto a tree with my legs pulled up. A cozy calm silence has descended upon the five of us. So I'm sitting in front of me and having my hands gently massaging the back of her hand. The other girls are lying nearby. After reassuring Yui that it was okay, she pulled out the bottle and shared the wine with us. I'm not huge on the taste, and judging by Sayori's coughing and slightly spluttering, neither was she. Given that Skluck just sucked on a lemon, it's safe to say that wine isn't one of her favorite drinks either. Wieso? Ich habe mich mit noch keinem Wein wirklich angefreundet. Irgendwie sind die immer viel zu bitter. Granted, Yui did say that it's an acquired taste. Monica seemed like she enjoyed it though, and of course Yui was oddly unfazed. Well, I could understand Yui's reaction. Monica was a little surprising. Maybe it's just how different people react. I can see alcohol's appeal though. I suppose if you're doing it in moderation and in a social situation, it can be an effective way to promote a relaxed mood. As I'm thinking of something to say, Sayori speaks up. Monica? Are you going to run the club next year too? Well, I mean, I'd like to, but next year's gonna be an even stressful year than this one, at least for me. What with those university exams? It would be a real shame if we didn't have the club to look forward to next year, though. Yeah, that suck. Don't mean to pressure you or anything. Monica laughed softly. Don't worry about that. It's only natural that you're feeling this way. Well, if my other commitments grew to be a little too demanding, I think a promotion could be in order. You mean? Yep. If I'm not around as much as I need to be, then you can run the club next year, Sayori. You're an excellent vice president. Although you have to work a little on your organization skills. Me president? Hey, only if you if I can commit to it. Don't start feeding in your megalomaniacs just yet. I shall be able to? Why don't you think you'd be a good president, Miss Sayori? Yeah, for what it's worth, you wouldn't be half bad, you know. You nods in agreement. You guys are just saying this to be nice. Not at all, Sayori. You said you didn't want any special treatment, remember? Yeah, plus I don't even think it's even possible for Netsuki to give anyone special treatment. Thought I had a really big heart. Touché. I don't know, it's just... Well, you're really good at it, Monica, and like you said, my organization is pretty bad. Plenty of time to work on it, though. Besides, you've always been a really good people person. You're much better than I am at dealing with conflict. Give yourself some credit, Sayori. That's what I've been telling you for the past few months. Welcome to my life. You guys really think I could run the club? You wouldn't be saying it if it weren't true. Yeah, I just don't say what people want to hear. Sayori's silent for a moment. It must be a little overwhelming for her, especially given how she's hearing praise from all of us. Thanks, guys. That really means a lot. If it comes to it, I won't let you down, Monica. Glad to hear it. You know, will we all be friends when we finish school? When we all at university, miles away from each other? Still looks at everyone, wearing an expression that's a mix between hope and uncertainty. I certainly like to think so, yes. Everyone here means a lot to me, and I wouldn't like to lose what we have. Couldn't agree more. When I first joined, I was a little surprised at how different everyone was. Not just in terms of literature taste, but also personalities. Yet everyone was pretty much united over one goal: to share and enjoy poems together. I can't see that unity disappearing anytime soon. Yeah, this club has always been a place where I could read manga and enjoy it without knowing that people won't judge me for it. Natsuki input surprised me a little. I never expected to join her in the rather sentimental mood, but hey, I'm definitely not complaining. It's funny you mention that, Natsuki, because you feel the same way, the club being somewhere she can be herself, free from judgment. Paul, I used to think you guys were probably opposite. You've actually got a pretty large common ground. Both you and Natsuki look surprised at Monica's insight. Now that Monica brought that up, I can see that her point is valid. Well, perhaps a little more alike than I would have ever thought, Natsuki. Kinda weird how that works, isn't it? Natsuki grins at her and Yumi smiles tentatively. Man, they really come a long way since I first joined. No, see, this is stuff I love seeing when we're all together. Everyone getting along, realizing how much they mean to each other. Jeez, Sayori, don't get ahead of yourself. Although, going back to your question, Sayori, truthfully you can't predict the future. Just to telling what things will be in 2 years' time. I like to think we'll all be still friends, but it's anyone's guess. Yeah, that's true. Hey, look at it this way. If a friendship has taught me anything, it's that if people were destined to stay friends, life will find a way, no matter what. So what if you're all different universities all over the country? It's super easy to stay connected these days, you know, with trains and all. You know, in agreement. I think it's safe to say that we'll be all here for another. Right? There's a general murmur of agreement, which warms my heart. You guys better not forget to visit me, you know? Oh, my apologies, Natsuki. We didn't mean for the conversation to exclude you. Natsuki waves away her apology. You don't have to say that. Say sorry for that, dummy. It's given that you guys would be talking about that stuff. I just, well, when I'm in my final year, you guys won't be there. I don't see why you would visit. I don't see why we wouldn't visit you whenever we could, Natsuki. I'm sure we'd be able to. As Kazuma said, we're all well connected. Plus, I imagine it would be nice to visit our homeroom teachers again. Natsuki's looking at the floor. She looks like she's starting to say something. If I had to guess, it's probably some sort of gratitude expression. She's never been great with that. Okay, good. Guys, well, I haven't said it as much as you guys, but I had a lot of fun of this year too. with everyone here. So yeah, thanks guys. Especially Monica. I know we kinda don't always agree on stuff, but you've been a great president. Yeah, I agree with Netsky. The club won't be be what it is without all the hard work you pour into it. Sorry for not saying how much I appreciate you any earlier. I've been always been kinda bad with that. I suppose I'm guilty of the same thing. But now feels like the best time to say I suppose. Thank you for everything. Couldn't agree more with the girls. Thanks to you, I was able to experience something I desperately need this year. Friendship. And indirectly, a girlfriend. So we have Monica to blame for all the mushy stuff between you and Sayori. I mean, Sarah as well, but sure. We all share a laugh. That's okay. Better late than never, right? She laughed softly. It hasn't been easy to run, or juggle against everything else going on in my life, but I can say it's been 100% worth it. She picks up the wine bottle and pours a healthy measure into her glass. The bottle is then offered to everyone else, and we do the same. So let's share a toast. Here's to another year of the literature club. Another year! We all cling the glass together and take a sip. If the sun is shining, the warm glow that the wine has lighted within me, the feel of Sayori in my arms and content, relaxed atmosphere surrounding us. It's bliss. And I couldn't be any happier. A little while later, the sun has started to set. A general air of doziness has started to creep in. We've started to make our way back home. I'm still in high spirits. Today has been such a good day. Well, I'll see everyone later. I really enjoyed today, Sayori. Thanks for suggesting it. That's okay. Yeah, it was nice to see you guys later. As everyone heads off, Yui speaks up. I should probably get going as well. As Sarah and I move to join her, Yui shakes her head. It's okay. You two have already done so much for me. And after today, I think I'll be okay. So enjoy the rest of the evening, okay? I'll see you later. She smiles a warm smile at us and walks off. I'm glad she's feeling better. That makes two of us. I guess everyone realizes just how much the club means to them, huh? Yeah. Anyway, it's getting late. We should head back. As we settle down in bed, I feel myself slowly drift away into the dream world. Or at least I would, if Sir doesn't break the silence. Kazuma? If you're asking me for a favor which involves me to physically move, then it's no, sorry. No. I was just going to ask. Are you doing anything tomorrow? Not to my knowledge, no. Why? Oh, no reason. It's immediately apparent that she's up to something. I'm tired to push it though, so I instead just go on whatever it is. Fair enough then. Oh, I need to set some stuff up tomorrow, so could you pick up my house at about 4? And now my eyes at her before realizing she can't see. I know my eyes at her before realizing she can't see it in the dark. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Sometimes you make absolutely no sense, but I'm going to not question it. Good night, Sayori. Good night. Okay, hier beenden wir die Folge. Und das scheint so, als plant Sayori irgendein Date oder irgendwas so. Wer weiß, vielleicht hat sie vom Restaurant mitbekommen irgendwas so, ich weiß auch nicht. Aber ja, das sehen wir dann nächste Folge. Und schauen das uns an. Auf jeden Fall, das war's mit dieser Folge. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Folge, was vielleicht letzte ist oder die zweite letzte. Ich weiß nicht. Aber ich habe so ein Gefühl, dass wir relativ nah sind am Ende. Aber ja, danke fürs Zuschauen. Bis beim nächsten Mal.